What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, according to former Showtime CEO and president of sports, Steven Espinosa, he now claims that we are going to get the fight that the world wants to see. He's claiming that five-time world champion, undefeated, three-division world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered one of the faces and one of the cash cows in the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, at 30 years of age, 5'4" with a 67-inch arm reach, that this is the last B-level fighter, in no disrespect to WBA super featherweight world champion, star boxer, Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach Jr. is 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'7" with a 68-inch arm reach. Lamont Roach is from D.C., so Tank Davis is from Baltimore. You understand the rivalry. And they have faced off against one another twice in the amateurs. That Tank Davis won both fights. But this is not a fight that the world is clamoring to see. And they're going to fight March 1st, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. But this is not a fight that the world wants to see. They want to see Tank Davis in there with the bigger name and the better opposition. Again, no slight disrespect. So Steven Espinosa is now claiming, after he claimed that they didn't have the necessary funds and backing to give Shakur Stevenson, Olympic silver medalist, three-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson, who is 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, slick, southpaw, high pedigree, high ring IQ, best defense in boxing, elusive, and this is the fight that's in the same division, and it's a unification. It's the fight the world wants to see between the two. Shakur Stevenson became a network promotional free agent after his last fight in July against Artem Haritinian. He parted ways with legendary Hall of Fame iconic promoter, CEO, and founder of Top Rank, Bob Arum, Top Rank, and ESPN. And Steven Espinosa claimed that Shakur Stevenson was looking for a major deal from the Premier Boxing Champions, and they didn't have or was unwilling to give it to him to secure a fight with Tank Davis. This is what he claims. Now Steven Espinosa is claiming, he says that we couldn't give Shakur what he was looking for, so the fight didn't happen. Hence the reason why Shakur Stevenson is now fighting lightweight star title contender Lamont Roach Jr. and Tank is fighting, Floyd Schofield Jr. and Tank Davis is fighting Lamont Roach Jr. Right? And so Steven Espinosa is claiming that now, after this Lamont Roach Jr., because there's so much pushback, that Tank Davis himself only wants Shakur Stevenson or Ryan Garcia. Now, in his next fight, he guarantees that it's just Shakur Stevenson or Ryan Garcia in his next fight, right? And then he goes on and proceeds to say how Ryan Garcia fight, 90% ain't going to take place because Ryan Garcia, who has a fight coming up May 2nd against Rolando Rolly Romero, and then a fight in October against Devin the Dream Haney in a rematch, should Devin Haney win on the same card against Jose Ramirez, they're going to rematch in October. So you know Ryan Garcia is not an option. And then he says, on top of that, he knows Ryan Garcia is not going to agree to any weight stipulations for a rematch. Ryan Garcia's next fight is going to be at 144 pounds, 147 pounds with Devin Haney. And Rolly even hinted at the fight with him and Ryan at 147. So if he's at 147, you know that he didn't want to make 135 pounds. They had a catch weight when they fought the first time. And he was fighting at 140. He was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. So you know he ain't coming back down, right? So why even mention Ryan Garcia? Because, again, Tank Davis is too small to go to 140. So you know very well he ain't going to 47. And Ryan ain't coming back down. Ryan already stated he made the mistake, right? So that only leaves Shakur Stevenson, right? And now he's saying that Shakur Stevenson is the number one option. Well, if Shakur Stevenson is the number one option for his next fight, why wasn't he the number one option for this fight? What changed? Now, Shakur Stevenson is with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, and His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and DAZN. So what changes is that now they could have the backing of them to help build the fight? Because ultimately, what changed? And Shakur Stevenson, they know, have a plan to fight Williams Zepeda. So are they going to attempt to interrupt that? Because Shakur Stevenson is on record saying that, and so is Eddie Hearn. They're both on record saying that if the Tank Davis fight comes a knocking, Eddie Hearn to take a step back, and Shakur is more than capable of going ahead and fighting and flexible to go ahead and fight Tank Davis. So what changed? Now we know Shakur and Turki Al-Sheikh, they moved on. They like, okay, we're going to fight Williams Zepeda. They got a plan. Is he going to disrupt that and say, listen, I'm fighting you next? This is going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. But let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm gone. Peace.